Okay. I am going to play the manly ass Pantheon. I mean, just look at those muscles. Okay. Here's something you need to know. Very important for gauntlets.
They will know
in the early game. Like when you're playing an early game champion like Pantheon. You want to destroy the enemy early game. And I mean you want to destroy them so hard that they won't be able to do anything against you. Now, why did I get corrupting potion?
With pride.
It doesn't give me AD or anything. Well, it's because to dominate as an early game champion, you need to stay in the lane as long as possible. And that said, you need sustain. And the best item for that is the corrupting potion. Of course, you can also do that for jungle as well. That's why you should get Hunter's Potion on some early game junglers.
I know my path.
I decided to get my E because it will allow me to do a crit, and that is very important. What you decide to get at level 1 can dictate whether you win or lose a game. Early game.
Ha! Immediately.
And I know that since Wukong is whatchamacallit, melee?
Yeah!
That it'll be a good idea.
Honor compels me.
Now, what you want to do is bully your enemy laner into never really getting CS.
Without pause.
You not getting that much CS as a early game champion is not that important. What's more important is preventing the enemy from getting anything.
Their fate is sealed.
That is why you see very early game champions are very aggressive. Just as you saw right there. I was level 2 and I did so much to him. And now, I am going to do the Scuttle Crab. I might be wondering, why would I do this? Like, why don't I just stay there and just poke Wukong all day? Well, the reason why I don't do that is because of a simple reason. I can't attack him under his tower. Or at least, I don't want to.
They will not
If I can bring him into a bad situation, like pushing into my tower when he's weaker against me, since I'm obviously an early game champion, then it's better for me. Because I know he's helpless. And I get a kill because
consider it done.
He made a terrible mistake. With this, I still have one corrupting potion to stay in lane, and I will.
My path.
Now, normally, Pantheon players max their Q for poke, but this time,
provoke me.
I'm going to max my E to decimate Wukong. Because he'll always jump into my face to do anything.
With pleasure.
He's melee, but he has no poke. And even if he doesn't jump in my face, I can jump in his face every 13 seconds.
Compels me.
Now again, he's 2 push, Like our lane's too pushed. So I decide to get
Immediately.
a buff. Now, why get a buff? Well, it's because buffs are perhaps the most important assets.
They
In
disgrace
fact,
the
it
art
might
of
be
war.
the most important asset for a early game champion. Because what it's essentially doing is it's making you
Consider
overwhelm
it done.
the opposition through sustain. What both red buff and
They
blue
will
buff
not
does
enjoy
is
this.
they increase sieging capability. And that means the ability to keep
Let
an
us press
enemy
on.
at their toes, at their base. Like, for example, under the turret, unable to do anything. To keep them in that position is called sieging.
Without pause.
Because they are forced to defend, but even though they're defending, they can't get anything done. And that is the best thing you can do as an early game lane builder.
Onward.
Now, I was thinking maybe, okay, I could use my ult, kill him. But I'm very low. So I
They
decided to take it
disgrace
safe.
the art of war.
And also have 1.47k. So I decide I'll go back, and instead I will get a BF sword.
They will know war.
Another thing about early game champions is that they generally have immensely high ratios. Flat ratios
With
in particular.
pride.
Ratios that they have right at level 1. So you might have thought, why didn't I even think about getting serrated dirt even though armor penetration is great? Well,
Their
it's because
fate is
armor
sealed.
penetration is based on the power of all of your physical damage. Now, of course, since it amplifies all of your physical damage, that's great. But it's weaker as a result of that. It's balanced in a way so that
With pleasure.
armor penetration is not strong for your AD ratios, but is strong for your base damage, simply because it affects everything. That said, since Pantheon has amazing ratios, I didn't even think twice about getting BF Sword, because I want to have the highest power immediately. And that immediate power is very important for a champion that's early game. Now, I'm in a situation
I know my path.
where I can jump him. Why? Because I am Pantheon. Simple as that. I mean,
do not provoke
when
me.
you are strong, you want to take opportunities. The opportunities don't
Their fate is sealed.
last long. So, you have to man up. Of course, it's not very important for
With pride.
late game champions because a large portion of their game, they don't have those opportunities. Their opportunities rather come to them through the mistakes that enemies make. But when you're an early game champion, you're supposed to create those opportunities. That is what makes early game champions powerful. Because they're able to do the crazy things they do It's because they are strong enough to do it right at level 1.
Yeah.
Now you might be wondering, why did I
They will not
instead of
enjoy
going
this.
in a 1v2 scenario, why did I go into mid lane? Well, the reason why is because I need to secure a lead. It's very important for an early game champion to secure even the slightest lead. Even more so than losing a turret sooner than normal.
Let us press
Because
on.
if you don't get a lead as an early game champion, you get nothing. Because your most important power lies in levels 1 through 5.
Honor
And if you can't
compels
get
me.
strong there, where else are you going to get strong? Pantheon is a solely an early game champion, meaning that she... No,
They
not she.
will know.
I was looking at Fiona and I thought I was her for some reason. That said, you want to
Onward.
take that early game to the greatest extent.
Yeah. Immediately.
And I just did that right there.
Ha! Yeah.
And you might notice, like, sometimes I'm casually using my corrupting potion. What I'm doing is, whenever I am about to start a fight, I just use it. Because, during the fight, you'll burn the enemy. It's very simple and low
With
maintenance,
pride.
but if you think about it,
Ha!
and are conscious of this, you'll notice that you get a tremendous amount of power
Honor
with something so
compels me.
simple. Like, for example, I'm going to use my corrupting potion right now, and I will jump Wukong.
With pleasure.
Now, as you can see, I killed Wukong without even attacking him again with another Q.
They
Why did
disgrace the
that
art of
happen?
war.
Well, it's because I have the corrupting potion for one, and another thing is because I had Deathfire Touch.
Consider it done.
Now, yeah, maybe I could have gotten it with Deathfire Touch alone, but that's not to say that corrupting potion didn't help at all. And heck,
Let us
why is it
press
even
on.
important for me to have Deathfire Touch in? Well, not Deathfire Touch. Why is it important for me to not need to throw another Q?
My spear
Well, what
is
if
restless.
Wukong flashed? These things happen in whatchamacallit. These things happen all the time
Yeah.
in
Ha! Yeah.
oh nice. Very, very nice. I think I'm gonna die here, but well shit, I guess I did. You see, you might be wondering, holy shit, how the fuck did he live? Well, to be honest, I have no idea.
I know my
And that's
path.
generally how it happens. You have no idea how you live these things. But there's one truth. One very huge truth to snowballing champions. Snowballing champions are almost always a higher level. Look at this. 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 9, 11.
Onward.
That is like... Oh no, that's bad mojo right there. Anyways,
Their fate is sealed.
was level 11. And Karthus was level 9. That's 9, 10, 11.
With pleasure.
2 levels of a difference. And why is that big? Well, it's because I get magic resistance per level. That
They will
also
know war.
on top of the fact that I get health.
Yeah.
With this combined, I am just a monster, tanky wise, and that is why you find yourself, why can't I kill this bastard? Why is he so tanky and does so much damage? Do you ever ask yourself that question? The answer is simply, he's a higher level than you. 2 levels can make a really big difference. It may not sound like much, but it is insane how much bullying you get with just merely 1 level over the enemy.
Let us press on.
Because if you think about it, having levels over your enemy means you have spell ranks over your enemy. You got more ranks on your abilities. You have more powerful abilities. You have more powerful stats than your opposition. All that you gain in level adds up tremendously. Now I am at my power spike. This is the strongest point I will ever be
the
at.
art of war.
So I need to claim an objective as soon as possible. What I will do is that I will whatchamacallit? Be very ballsy with this.
Consider it done.
And yes, it is okay to be ballsy because I am literally 3 levels over the enemy. And then I will immediately go for Dragon. Now, unfortunately, since Dragon's auto attacks are considered spells, I can't dodge anything. But since I'm such a high level, I should still be able to kill it, no problem. And it's simple things like this that allow early game champions to carry games. You have to think fast. You have to you have to act immediately when you see things happening. Waiting is not an option.
Compels me.
Like, for example, what I am planning to do right now is I'm planning to stop Leona.
They will not enjoy this.
And simultaneously gank mid lane at the same time. Would this be possible on other kinds of champions? Maybe on champions like Twisted Fate. But even Twisted Fate would not be able to just man dive that easily. He is still very squishy. Pantheon is not.
Do not provoke me.
This is what makes early game champions powerful. You can do so many things at so many times. And you can do it. Most importantly, you can do it. You can make things that shouldn't happen. Just because you're a higher level.
My spear is restless.
What is the main weakness of champions like Pantheon? Well, the main weakness is being denied his assets. He is very strong early game, But that aside, he's not strong anywhere else. It is because he's so
They will
strong
know
early game
war.
that he can carry on that lead throughout the rest of the game. If I didn't get that lead in the early game, I would be tapering off so
Honor
fast right now.
compels me.
So fast that I would be sitting around, getting killed, doing nothing, and crying to my mommy.
Without pause. Ha!
But rather than doing that, I am wrecking everyone's face.
Yeah!
Beefy champions like Renekton can't even stop me.
Yeah! Ha!
This dumbass.
Gaze upon me and despair! My
Okay, that's
spear
not
is
worth it.
restless.
It's too fast. What is worth it though? It's teleporting in on Leona. I
I
would have
know my
teleported, but the
path.
minion died before I could get there.
Ha!
And getting there being my mouse on the minion's face.
With pride. Yeah!
I'm gonna push this to our advantage.
Yeah! Their fate is sealed.
And then I will proceed to
Do not provoke me.
go back. I have gold. One thing you also need to understand is that early game champions get fed very easily.
Let us press on.
That said, they are at the highest risk of throwing the game. If they make even one mistake, they ruin everything.
Onward.
That's personally why I don't like playing early game champions. But the challenge is also interesting, in my
They
opinion.
disgrace the art of war.
How they can make something that's supposed to be so small, like dying 3 times in the early game,
Yeah!
transform into almost a guaranteed
Consider it
victory.
done.
Is just astounding. Like, look at this. I can single-handedly
Honor compels me.
terrify 5 people just because I am level
Yeah!
17. Yes, you heard me.
They
I
will
am
not
level
enjoy this.
17.
Ha! Yeah! They will know.
Killed 4 of them. 4 of them. They didn't stand a chance.
I know my path.
This is how terrifying early game champions can be. You just have to be brave.
Do not provoke me.
You have to be active.
Yeah!
You must know what to do, when to do it, before you do it.
Ha! Without pause.
Because any moment's hesitation can be utter devastation. Early game champions are called early game for a reason. They're meant to close the game as soon as possible. If you can't achieve that, then you failed.
My spear is restless.
Now, that said, with how
With
important it is to
pride.
stop your enemies, it's why people find early game champions the funnest. Because their whole job is not even focused on the game
Consider
anymore.
it done.
Their job is to stop the enemies from winning the game.
Immediately. They disgrace the honor
Now,
of
you
war.
might have noticed I picked Zillion. Why did I pick Zillion as the bot instead of Shen? Well, it's because of that you just saw
Let
right
us
there.
press on.
Even though as an early game champion I could get wrecked so easily
Honor compels me.
with how many risks I have to make, by having Zillion on the team, it makes these risks less risky. Because
Let
if
us
he's
press
near
on.
me, I can like jump in fearlessly. I can do things that I normally wouldn't do. And that is
Do
important.
not provoke me.
Very important, in fact.
Your bodies betray you. Their fate is sealed.
I am in a tight spot right now. Now, notice one thing.
Onward.
I'm really strong, right? But you need to know your limits. You can just like that destroy the game. Because once you get level 18, it's impossible to get any stronger than your enemies. Like, once you're level 18, you have all your items, things get a lot rougher. So, what do you do in this phase as the early game champion? Well, because you can't really attack your enemies anymore, you have to whatchamacallit? You have to attack
I
the
know
objectives.
my path.
Now, it's important to secure your own objectives, and
They will not enjoy this.
it is important, just as it is important to take the enemy's objectives. If you're going to lose an objective over taking an objective, it is not worth
Immediately.
going for that objective. So I see that I can't get the objective safely, so
With pleasure.
I go ahead and just duke it out with these champions. Because if I kill these people, I can take an objective. Now, I noticed something. Zillion is going
With
bot lane,
pride.
and the top lane is pushing against them. By attacking them as much as I can, I distract them from going top lane. And
They
perhaps
will not enjoy
even kill
this.
them. Right there. So, by taking
Consider it done.
the risk, I can now go top lane and destroy their objective. While Zillion
My spear is
has
restless.
delayed the bot lane enough for me to get there in time to save the inhibitor.
With pleasure.
my choir. Cross over.
I know my path.
I am become death.
Awesome. The most
My
convenient
spear
thing
is
about playing
restless.
a whatchamacallit, an early game champion is how fearless you can be. You have to take so many options,
Without
but
pause.
you can fearlessly do what you need to do because you're strong at the very beginning.
Yeah! They disgrace the art of war. Yeah! Ha!
They will know voices in unison.
Yeah! 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 Yeah!
The shell
Do not provoke me. Roar!
As you can see, I fearlessly just tower dived
Ha!
everyone because
Their
I know
fate is sealed.
my time is running out very soon.
Without pause.
So, I am the strongest right now over them. Any time later, I will be weaker. So I have to strike while I am still strong.
Immediately.
Will Leona get this objective? No.
Yeah!
Will
They will
Rammus
not
stop me?
enjoy this.
No. And why can I say that? Simply because I'm still level 18.
With
And
pride.
they're not. Once it gets to the point where they are, then everything gets scarier. Now,
Onward.
I will get an elixir. Why? Just to increase my
Honor
power.
compels me.
Now,
Yeah! Consider it done.
I know I probably can't attack these people, so I decide to start running away. But
Let
now
us press
they're
on.
switching over, so I'll
Yeah!
push again.
Ha! Immediately.
My plan right now is to get Dragon. Why? Because I am in no condition anymore to fight these
Yeah!
enemy champions. So why would I try?
Roar! Yeah!
It will be using less of my options to try and kill
Yeah!
them right now than
Their
to
fate
attack
is
another
sealed.
flank.
Roar!
Even if I went back, I
My
would
spear is restless.
die.
Ha!
So, upon realizing that, I decided to get Dragon, because that's the best option.
Onward.
But now that they are at my turrets,
Yeah!
they can't
Yeah!
attack so proudly anymore. Well, they did take a lot of damage.
Do not provoke
Put a lot of
me.
damage on the
Yeah!
turret.
gaze upon me and despair.
Yeah!
I could definitely say I was gonna die
They
going back.
disgrace the art of war.
And that alone
Ha!
is enough. of a reason.
I know my path.
And that one decision is enough to win the game.
With pleasure.
That is how hectic it can be playing an early game champion. I hope you learned how to play the manly Pantheon